secrets. If you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried about the refund.
Hello everybody, this is Gun Sage yet again, where every day is shitty hair day. I'm hoping that doesn't become a running theme. So what are we doing today? Well, we've got a bunch of weights here. We've got all of our stuff that I think I'm going to need. This is partially an apology video for a lack of updates. I will basically be apologizing to two people. One is the people that actually watch my content on this site, which I know isn't very many. And two will be the people that really counted on me and really relied on me, and I really fucking let down. Specifically, I recently went ahead and agreed to write for a couple of websites, and I've only written one thing for one of those websites, so I feel like kind of a piece of shit. So I am doing this today as sort of an apology, and you'll see what I mean in just a second. Okay, now they're assembled. So these are 40-pound weights. As you can see, we've got a 10, a 5, and a 5 on each side, so 20 on each side. And then we've got our 2.5-pound weights here. Basically what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going ahead and talking about something kind of serious that's been going on lately and how I intend to fix it. I'm really going to try to be as focused as possible, number one, because I have a tendency to ramble and blather on and go off into tangents, you know, fucking squirrel, you know, kind of, you know, one of those types of deals. Attention deficit disorder's a bitch, I'm just telling you that here and now. But also, through the whole process, I'm going to be doing curls. I'm not going to stop doing curls while I'm doing this. So this probably isn't going to be fun, especially because I got to mow later. Anyway, let's get right on that. You know, come to think of it, I'm not entirely sure why I did two weights, because I want to do concentration curls, but whatever, fuck it. So, here goes. Alright, so one thing I've noticed in my life so far is I've been really lacking in some areas where you'd think 40 isn't that hard. It's not, but anyway, I'm at a point in my life where I've recognized that there's a lot of things that I could be doing a lot better, and I've had a serious feeling of worthlessness lately. It's mostly depression and a bunch of other shit kicking in there. Give me a second. We're at 35 now. You can tell because I went ahead and put on what I refer to as the quarter pieces, the little 2.5-pound pieces. Let's continue. So I've identified 5 different areas I need to start focusing on every day. Even if it's just a little bit, I need to work on them every day. I'm going to list them in order of importance. The first one being the most important, which is family. And then mental, I'm sorry, no, emotional, then mental, physical, and creation. So what does it mean exactly? Well, I'll tell you in just a moment. Right, 30 now, you can tell because I took off those pieces. So basically, with family, I'm saying things like doing game nights, spending time talking about everyone else's day, playing their Mario Maker levels, family game night, I think I just said that. Sitting down as a family and eating dinner, which I don't do a whole lot because of my schedule. Just in general, trying to spend more and more time with them. I've noticed I begin to isolate myself over time when I've gotten frustrated with everything else in the world. They don't deserve that. So, whereas it may be obvious to other people, oh yeah, spend time with your family, it's not as obvious for a person like me. Right, down to 25 now. The next one is emotional. The biggest problem that I have is, this is a little easier, I get really stressed out really quick about a lot of things. It's kind of the point lately where it's like, as soon as a customer calls in, thank you for calling such and such, like I'm immediately like that from the fucking moment they call in, and I gotta stop being like that. So I want to start like, you know, meditating and reflecting on bad behaviors and like writing them down and thinking about different things that I can do when I find myself like that, so that hopefully I don't become such a negative fucking person all the time. Oh, fuck. Be right back. We're down to 20 now. Alright, anyway, the next step is mental. I've noticed that I really haven't been studying much lately, and it's made me start to feel kind of worthless, because when I was in IT, I was studying every day, whether it was Code Academy or something cool IT related on Udemy, or even just advanced working out techniques. And I want to become a better student, especially because I would like to go back to school for computer science. That's kind of a goal I have, because I'm fucking tired of doing what I'm doing. No offense to anyone watching, but I just really miss IT, and it's been contributing to a lot of the fucking problems I've had as far as dealing with being back on the phones. Shit. Be right back. 15 minutes. Alright, so what's up? We stop with mental, right? So physical. Right. Physical's pretty easy to figure out, but it's also taking care of myself, making sure I'm taking regular showers, brushing my teeth, lotioning especially, because holy fuck, this face gets all crusted. It's a fucking mess. You might notice, as a result, that creation is last, which comes down to, oh, you know, making stuff like this, writing. And I said, well, fuck, Gunsage, you're just going to put us at the back burner? No, understand. All of these disciplines are important. Creation is very important, especially being regular with it, which is why I feel so bad. But it's not more important than family, for example. So, be right back. All right, 10 pounds, that should be easy, right? About 10 minutes. I know it probably doesn't seem like it to you, but it's been about 10 minutes. So here's the deal. I feel like, you know, if I can do all of these things at least once a day, it doesn't have to be working out. It can be running, it can be walking, it can be any one of a number of things for the physical, you know. It can be anything small, anything big as far as family. Just, you know, make it a daily thing. Make it, oh yeah, I gotta do that today. Because for some people that comes easily, and for me, it doesn't, because what happens is I get stressed out. I don't want to be around anyone. They don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You know, I mean, I know I got haters, but I don't really give a shit. It's, putting myself out there is better than not. You know, at least if I'm putting myself out there, I run the risk of potentially finding more people like me who feel kind of lost in the world, feel like they don't know what they're doing or why, and they're frustrated and they want to do more. And oh yeah, this is real super easy now. I think I'm at the end of my drop set. I want to feel like I'm doing something. Always. I want to feel like I'm part of something. Even if I'm not, I want to feel like it, so that I don't feel like I'm fucking wasting my life. 5 pounds. If you don't understand what I'm doing, this is a drop set. Typically, if you feel like you're having difficulty or reaching a plateau state with certain exercises, you can do this as a means to really tear up your muscles in that area for the whole 9 yards. So then hopefully when I'm ready to do more preacher curls in the future, I can start at 45. You see what I'm saying? I guess my problem lately has been I want to create. I want to make things. I want to do things. Back in 2004, when I was initially writing, man, you couldn't make me stop writing. I'd write multiple articles a day. And by articles, I mean actual full reviews for games. Like not just, here's what I think about emulation. I'm talking like you know, intro, full review, fucking summary, pros and cons, and, you know, the out of 10 score and all this different shit. You couldn't get me to stop doing that. I got so addicted to it for a while. And of course being in security helped, because it gave me a lot of time to think, a lot of time to write down notes and all kinds of shit whenever I had already done all my homework. Pro tip, if you're in college and you're having trouble with your studies, get a security job. I'm just saying, you won't regret it. I feel like, I kind of feel like ever since I got out of IT, I've been lost. I've been spinning my tires. I've been trying to do more and to be more, but with limited success. And it's a pain in the ass, because nothing is more depressing than feeling like you're useless. And we're done now. I'm not going to do any more of those, because holy shit, these feel swollen. Definitely going to get some protein powder after this. Hope this whole thing recorded, or I'll be fucking pissed. I ain't doing this again. Anyway, that's my plan. I don't want to neglect summer fight nights. I don't want to neglect, excuse my gut, which I've now redone as Gaming Fitness Challenge, because if somebody's searching through YouTube and they see excuse my gut, they're going to go and then kind of skip over it. It's not a brand, you know, not really. I get it. But I don't know. I don't think any of this is for nothing. You know, I don't think this is worthless or not worth my time or whatever, even if I never get paid for it. I really don't. I feel like I need to do something, oh, fucking sweaty, something worthwhile. Because from my angle, I'm looking at this and I'm going, all right, what am I doing with my life? What do I have a 5-year plan? Do I want to stay where I'm working, or do I want to branch out? You know, if I want to branch out, if I want to get back into IT somewhere else, what do I need to do to make that happen? I mean, I've got a little bit of IT experience. What do I need to do, though? And it started dawning on me, I'm probably not going to get back into IT where I'm at, which is depressing. Because I really miss the guys. I don't know if they feel the same, but I really miss them. And I just... Imagine if you were in an incredibly stressful job and then your very next job was literally the best job you've ever had. And then for reasons that are not your fault, you're ripped right out of there, and put back into that really super stressful job. That's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like, you know, even though I know it wasn't my fault, it was a budget issue. Like, every day I'm like, what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? Could I have anticipated this somehow? Could I have prepared for this somehow? You know, and you start constantly questioning every decision you made or didn't make in some cases, and it causes a ridiculous amount of stress, because you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know? And look, here's the thing, I'm actually really good at what I do. I'm doing tech support right now. It's just, I don't want to do tech support for the rest of my life. I want to do something that, you know, at my 20-year reunion, I can walk in there, and even if they're like, really? I can be like, hey, I'm proud of it. You know, I don't really care if other people are proud of me. I care if I'm proud of myself. And right now, I just feel like, oh, I'm just any old run-of-the-mill normie fucking YouTube gamer. Nothing terribly special about me, which is why I do stuff like this too, because I don't want to just be known for being a gamer. I like to do a lot of stuff. You know, I'm hoping at some point I can get a punching bag in here and a pull-up bar and a bunch of other shit and really go to town on that. Maybe if I can get my schedule figured out, make some time to invest in martial arts and the whole 9 yards there, but I think what'll be more important to me is finding something I can kind of get together with the kids on. Like if we all start doing martial arts, that would be really cool, you know. I'd love to do that. Well, I'm sure I've blathered on enough, and these fucking hurt, so I'm gonna go take care of those. I hope you got something out of this. Again, I apologize about the lack of updates. I don't like to apologize about a lack of updates, so I'm gonna stop with the lack of updates. Hopefully. Anyway, I hope you at least found this somewhat entertaining or informative. As always, this is Gun Sage, and you stay awesome and not sore. Bye. Hey guys, thank you once again for watching. You stay awesome. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos just like this one.
Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried